Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Spore video on the channel. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I figured I'd do one because in the spirit of Christmas, so let's do the 12 top Christmas creations in Spore because why not? That being said, let's get into it. Coming in first at number 12, we have the Christmas Special by LT001. It's kind of a Christmas tree styled spaceship, and I feel like it just fits Spore's aesthetics really, really well. It's not the most detailed on this list, but that's why it is placed at number 12, but I just wanted to put it on this list because, like I said, just look at it. It's quite cool. I would be pleased to see this flying around in the space stage. So, with that, let's get to number 11. Alright, so number 11, we have Christmas the Tree by Zero Nancy Drew Zero. This thing is interesting to say the least. It's kind of nightmare-inducing, to be honest, but it's kind of cool. I kind of like it. It's like a creature Christmas tree alive. I don't know. I really like the pattern that they used for the paint job. It's creepy. Like I said, it's creepy. It looks like something out of like a Christmas horror story, but I just thought I'd put it on this list just because it's interesting. So let's go into number 10. So for number 10, we have an actual proper non-nightmare fuel inducing Christmas tree, and it is by Prince 7. So this one here is just that. It's just a entertainment building to put in your city. I don't know how well it would look in the civilization or the space stage, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. I like how he did the little ornament balls and things like that, and then he's got a giant spinning thing at the top. I think it's pretty cool. Now on to the next one. For number 9, we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer made by Misery Bear. And this is quite cool. I really, really liked this one. He looks more like a realistic take on a reindeer. He's just got the red nose on the tip there. But yeah, I really like this one. The level of detail on this is kind of insane. The way his chin waddles there is a little bit strange how it bounces up and down, but that's just kind of the way the Spore parts work sometimes. But really, really cool reindeer nonetheless, and props to Misery Bear for this one. And actually, that's not the first time we'll see him on this list. So moving on. Next up, we have Candy Kaye by Brother 7. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this thing is, but I decided to feature it on the list just because of how interesting it is. It almost looks like a creature turned into a candy cane. It's like an alien candy cane creature. Not sure if it's really completely Christmas themed, but like I said, candy canes, it kind of makes sense. Very, very cool creation. I don't know why it walks like that, but that seems to be a problem with a lot of the creatures in the editor, but not in game itself. And yeah, it's just quite cool and wanted to show it off. So very nice job by Brother 7. Next up at number 7, we have Gingerbread Man by Kitties. This thing is quite cool. I've seen a lot of different gingerbread men on the Sporepedia, some of them ranging from pretty good to nightmare fuel. And not nightmare fuel because they're really bad, just because they look absolutely terrifying. Now, this one kind of looks a little creepy as well, but I feel like it's the most accurate to what a gingerbread man should look like. He's got some chocolate buttons here, the whole eyes. I'm not sure how they made the mouth there. It actually looks like the spikes from the weapons category, but yeah, they're pretty cool. I think it would be interesting to see one of these in the civilization stage or the space stage or even the tribal stage. Just an entire civilization of gingerbread men would be cool to see. Now, that being said, that brings us to our next one. For number 6, we have the Gingerbread Church by Iceface482. This is kind of what I was saying before, where you could really build an entire civilization out of gingerbread buildings, which might be cool to do for like a space stage playthrough. I feel like that would actually be really cool to do. There's a lot of different gingerbread buildings and vehicles and anything else you could imagine. I just think this is one of the cooler looking ones. It's not going to be the only one on this list, but it's quite cool. I mean, it looks nice. It's very colorful. I really like that they did the little donut ring candies up here. I mean, it even looks like they've got icing on the windows. I think it's just awesome, the level of detail that went into this. So, very nice Gingerbread Church by Iceface482. For number 5, we have the Gingerbread Train by Granite25. And this is, again, one of the vehicles that I was mentioning before. And it is super, super cool. And somehow they've almost made this weird like effect with the lights on the front of the train where it almost looks like the eyes are following you, which is kind of creepy, kind of cool at the same time. And the color scheme goes perfectly. I personally would have chosen maybe a little bit darker of a yellow, closer to brown, but for the most part, it goes perfectly. And I love the icing again. I love the icing around the windows and everything. It just looks really, really cool. For number 4, we have another creation from Misery Bear with Santa's sleigh. It is classified as a colony air vehicle, so you're not going to be able to use this in Civilization stage, but you will be able to use it in the space stage. It's pretty cool looking. I mean, aesthetically, I think is probably the best bit about this. It would be nice if you could put maybe Santa himself and his reindeer in front of it, but unfortunately, due to Spore's limitations, this is all we can get. But that does not take away from the fact that the level of detail put into this thing is amazing. You even got these little shapes here, which are probably made up of 2 or 3 different creator parts, and the paint job on it is just perfect. This looks like the perfect sleigh for Christmas time. Coming in at number 3, we have Snowman by Exol001. Now, this was a hard one because there were a lot of snowmen on the Sporepedia, and it was hard to choose which one to put. Some of them were actually made as creatures, some were made as buildings, but I decided to go with this one. Now, for some reason, like all creatures, they walk facing the ground in the creator, but not in the actual game. It's a really weird glitch, but if we move them slowly, we can get them to walk properly, although, then again, when have you ever seen a snowman actually walk? Really like what they did here with the arms, the stick arms. I'm not actually sure what creator part they used to make those, but really, really cool. The button eyes, I mean, the top hat, it really just brings it all together. Even the nose, if they could somehow make the nose orange, that would be amazing. But like I said, Spore's limitations are, it was 2008 when this game was made, so I think we got to give it a pass. But that is the Snowman by Exol001. Now for number 2, we have Santa's Toy Shop by Sizeling, another gingerbread house style building, and this is impressive. Very, very impressive. The fact that they were able to write Toy Shop over the top of it using different parts is absolutely amazing, because that is a hard thing to do on Spore. And then you just have all these little candies and the icing around the windows again. It is just amazing. The only thing I would critique, I would say, is the bottom plate here, or whatever that is. Might look a little bit weird if you're trying to use this in Civilization stage for your buildings, but other than that, this looks absolutely amazing. And the little pathway of the dotted candies leading up to the front door is just something really cool. So very nice toy shop by Sizeling. So coming in at number 1 is Santa Claus, once again, by Misery Bear. They make a lot of good stuff on the Sporepedia, and this is by far the best creation Christmas-related that I have found. I mean, look at this. He's got the beard, the suit, even the belt buckle and the gloves, and then he's even got the sack on his back, and it just looks so amazing. It is just, this is one of the best-looking Spore creations I think I've ever seen. Period. Never mind, not just Christmas themed. I mean, this is just amazing. The level of detail here is insane. I don't know how they did it. Like this hat, I don't even know how they did that and made that look so good. I guess it's probably technically a tail for the creator. I don't know, but it looks amazing. But that is going to be it for my top 12 Spore Christmas/winter creations. If you like the video, leave a like on it. It lets me know you guys like this type of stuff and want to see more of it. And it helps the channel a lot with the algorithm. That being said, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe. Goodbye, guys.